Unlock your purpose, grow stronger every day. You're watching Personal Development TV, your one-stop place where change begins with you.
Hey everyone, I am Joseph Anthony. Welcome back to Personal Development TV. Let me start with something uncomfortable. There's a man right now watching this video who feels confused in his own relationship. He feels small. He feels dismissed. He feels managed. But he can't quite explain why. Because on the surface, she says she loves him. She texts him all day. She wants to know where he is. She wants access to his phone. She plans his schedule. She corrects him. She challenges him. And he tells himself, she's just strong. She just cares. She's passionate. But deep down, he feels tension. He feels controlled. He feels like he's walking on eggshells. And here's the dangerous part. He's starting to lose respect for himself. If that's you, today is your wake-up call. Because today we are separating something most men confuse: love and respect. And if you don't understand this difference, you will slowly destroy your confidence, trying to fix something that cannot be fixed through niceness. The foundation: love versus respect. Let's define something clearly. Love is emotional attachment. Respect is value recognition. Love says, I enjoy you. I feel connected to you. Respect says, I admire you. I see your strength. I value your boundaries. I consider your voice equal. Here's the hard truth. Attraction grows from respect. Security grows from respect. Long-term stability grows from respect. Love without respect becomes unstable. She may love how you treat her. She may love the attention. She may love the security. But if she does not admire you, if she does not consider your boundaries real, if she does not value your voice, the relationship becomes imbalanced. And imbalance creates resentment. Now let's break down the 5 core signs of disrespect, but we're going deeper than surface behavior. We're analyzing the psychology underneath. Sign number 1, relentless boundary violations. Let's talk about boundaries. A boundary is not aggression. It's not dominance. It's not control. A boundary is clarity. It says, this is where I end and you begin. Now here's what disrespect looks like in this area. She checks your phone without permission. She pressures you after you say no. She makes plans for you without asking. She demands access to your time constantly. She interrupts your solitude or hobbies. At first, it feels small. Then it becomes normal. Then it becomes expected. Then you stop resisting. And that's the turning point. Because when you stop defending your boundaries, you teach her they don't exist. Now here's the psychological layer. People test boundaries to measure strength. Not consciously, maliciously, but instinctively. When she pushes and you fold, she loses subconscious admiration. Strength isn't yelling. Strength is consistency. When you say, I'm not available tonight, and she pushes, the outcome determines respect. If you cancel your plans, you lose leverage. If you calmly hold your position, you gain respect. Boundaries are not about controlling her. They are about controlling yourself. And here's a reflection question for you. When was the last time you said no and meant it? Pause and think about that. Sign number 2, emotional invalidation. This one destroys men quietly. You express discomfort. She says, you're overreacting. You're too sensitive. That's not what happened. Over time, this creates emotional confusion. And emotional confusion creates dependence. If you start questioning your own reality, you start relying on hers. That is a psychological power shift. Now let's go deeper. Respectful disagreement sounds like, I see it differently, but I understand how you feel. Disrespectful dismissal sounds like, that's stupid, or worse, sarcasm, eye-rolling, mockery in public. Contempt is not disagreement. It is superiority. And superiority kills intimacy. Ask yourself, do I feel safe expressing discomfort? Or do I avoid bringing things up to keep peace? If you avoid truth to prevent conflict, you are already losing ground. A man who cannot speak freely in his relationship is not leading himself. If you're watching this and realizing you've been ignoring these signs, pause for a second and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Not for me, but because YouTube pushes videos that get engagement. And there are thousands of men silently struggling who need to hear this. Let's get this message to them. Sign number 3. Unilateral decision-making. A relationship is a partnership of shared authority. Disrespect shows up when consultation disappears. Major purchases, schedule changes, life decisions, family commitments. If she informs instead of discusses, she has repositioned you. You are no longer a partner. You are a participant. Now, psychologically, why does this happen? Because power fills vacuums. If you are passive, decisive personalities will take over. And here's something important. Sometimes disrespect grows because leadership disappears. If you stop making decisions, stop having direction, stop having opinions, someone else will step in. And over time, they stop asking. Reflection question: when was the last time you confidently led something in your relationship? Sign number 4. Zero accountability. This is where sanity erodes. You address something calmly. It turns into blame shifting, deflection, past mistakes resurfacing, you apologizing. If someone cannot say, "You're right, I messed up," they are protecting ego over connection. Accountability is maturity. Without it, there is no growth. Now here's something powerful. A person who respects you does not fear admitting fault, because they do not see you as an opponent. They see you as a teammate. If every conflict feels like a courtroom battle, respect is missing. Sign number 5. The relationship is one-sided. Here's the ultimate diagnostic tool. Who adjusts more? Who sacrifices more? Who apologizes more? Who initiates repair more? If the answer is consistently you are operating from fear of loss. And fear-based behavior reduces respect. Overgiving does not increase admiration. It reduces perceived value. This is why men who over-accommodate often feel invisible. You cannot earn respect through self-erasure. The solution: commanding respect. Here's the truth most men don't want to hear. You cannot make her respect you, but you can't change what you tolerate. Step 1. State boundaries calmly. I'm not comfortable with that. Step 2. Do not over-explain. Over-explaining signals insecurity. Step 3. Enforce through action. If crossed, disengage. Leave the conversation. Stick to your plans. Step 4. Be willing to lose the relationship. That is the hardest one. Because the moment she senses you are afraid to leave, the power imbalance locks in. Strength is not loud. Strength is non-negotiable, calm. Self-respect is the real goal. Let me say something clearly. This video is not about blaming women. It's about leadership. Leadership starts with self-leadership. If you allow disrespect, you co-create it. When you respect yourself, others either adjust or exit. And either outcome is a win. Because the real tragedy is not losing someone. It's losing yourself, trying to keep them. If this masterclass hit you, comment the word respect. And if you're serious about growth, subscribe to Personal Development TV. Because we don't just talk about dating here. We talk about discipline, confidence, boundaries, purpose, and becoming the kind of man who never has to demand respect, because his presence commands it. Thank you for watching and subscribing to this channel.
Unlock your purpose, grow stronger every day. You're watching Personal Development TV, your one-stop place where change begins with you.